This is USVI News, your Virgin Islands connection.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for USVI News. I'm Emily Matson. We begin with details of yet another big spike in positive COVID-19 cases here in the Virgin Islands. It is the highest case count we have ever seen here. 401 people are currently testing positive for coronavirus throughout the territory. There are 135 active cases in St. Croix, 255 in St. Thomas, and 11 in St. John. Most of these cases are among unvaccinated individuals. According to the VI Department of Health, all of the 20 people currently hospitalized in St. Croix have not been fully vaccinated. The FDA is now authorizing COVID-19 vaccine booster shots for those with weakened immune systems. This as hospitalizations in the U.S. are now up 31% over the past week, and some first responders in specific areas just can't keep up. Reporter Morgan Chesky has the latest.
The FDA giving the green light to booster shots, authorizing an extra dose for those with weakened immune systems. The qualifying group is small, about 3% of the U.S. adult population, but the CDC says they make up more than 40% of hospitalized breakthrough cases. But Dr. Fauci telling Craig yesterday, booster shots for other Americans may be coming.
No vaccine, at least not within this category, is going to have an indefinite amount of protection. Inevitably, there will be a time when we'll have to give boosts.
The news coming as the Delta surge is being felt on the front lines.
Today, for 26 minutes, we had not one EMS unit available in the entire city.
When you may call for an ambulance and we may not have one available.
Now some cities taking new measures. New Orleans requiring proof of vaccination or a recent negative test at virtually all venues. San Francisco going one step further, becoming the first city nationwide to mandate full vaccination for nearly all indoor activities. Meanwhile, the mask divide only deepening. In Florida, a mask-optional school facing consequences on day 2.
So we finished the second day of school with 440 students in quarantine, stemming from 51 cases of staff and students.
Now, to be clear, this FDA approval is not the official green light, but it does pave the way for a CDC recommendation. And that's what doctors need to start putting shots in arms for the immunocompromised. We'll send it back to you.
After getting your first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine, you are given a vaccination card with all of the information about which vaccine you were given, along with where and when you got the shot. So what happens if you lose that card or don't have a copy, especially because now more and more places are requiring you to have that card for entry? So here's more on what the CDC is saying to do.
From the U.S. military to some big corporations and the most populated city in the U.S.
What we have put in place related to indoor dining, indoor entertainment, indoor fitness is the shape of things to come.
Vaccine requirements are becoming more common as officials continue to say getting vaccinated is the best protection against COVID-19 and the highly contagious Delta variant.
We need to do everything possible to protect those that are not vaccinated. And those that are not vaccinated get protected 2 ways: by those that are eligible for vaccination getting vaccinated, and by wearing a mask.
With more vaccine requirements, you'll need proof of vaccination, which is on the card providers give you when getting a shot. If you don't have a copy or have lost your vaccination card, the CDC says to get in touch with your vaccine provider to access your vaccination record. Places like CVS say a new card can be printed, while others like Walmart now provide a digital vaccine record. You can also contact your state health department's immunization information system. The CDC says to take a picture of your card as a backup copy.
Some good advice. The Virgin Islands Department of Education is asking for feedback from students and parents as we enter another school year of virtual learning. There is a virtual parent feedback forum planned for August 16th, which is this coming Monday, on Zoom. Parents of students attending the territory's public schools are invited to the forum at 5:30 p.m. The hour-long session will be an opportunity for the Department of Education officials to get feedback from parents about their experiences with virtual learning, as well as other aspects of the territory's public education system. It's also an opportunity for department leaders to share some valuable information pertaining to the current school year with parents. Space is limited to 1,000 participants. VI Attorney General Denise George has issued an alert surrounding a fake Twitter account. Her office says an impersonator is encouraging recipients to donate to charity or sign up for a voucher program. This is an example of what messages look like. So Attorney General Denise George wants the public to be aware of scammers sending text messages attempting to impersonate her with a fake Twitter account. The bogus Twitter account presently has several followers. AG George is urging everyone to remain skeptical when receiving random messages, whether by Twitter, email, or otherwise, as they may offer links to other sites and is one way scammers can install malware on your computer or your mobile device, putting you at increased risk for identity theft and financial exploitation. The VI Department of Justice is investigating this bogus Twitter account. In Puerto Rico, the biggest entertainment center of the Caribbean has recently opened its doors. Our USVI News' Christian Ramos was at the new T-Mobile district and brings us the story.
After 4 years of construction and a delay of 1 year on its opening date, El Distrito T-Mobile, the biggest entertainment center in Puerto Rico and the Caribbean, is finally open.
We're helping, the local companies, create probably the largest venue in terms of entertainment in Puerto Rico. We're very jealous where we use our brand name. So there are only 4 places we've used it. The T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, where the NHL Knights play, the Las Vegas Knights play there. The T-Mobile Park in Seattle, our home base, where the Seattle Mariners play. And in Kansas City, the T-Mobile Center, which is also an entertainment venue. And now here in San Juan, Puerto Rico, Distrito T-Mobile. You'll have restaurants from very accessible prices, to very high-end food, to entertainment. And it's a place that celebrates Puerto Rico. You see all around, there'll be reference celebrating everything from the food of Puerto Rico to the music of Puerto Rico to the sports of Puerto Rico. So that's bringing Puerto Rico, to the 21st century in a very modern way, in a state-of-the-art place is what we were really attracted, and we're honored, to be able to play a part of this.
We want people to stay more time here, enjoy Puerto Rico more. And what would a better way to do it than entertainment, fun, and a good time for those who visit and locals. So that's how we set out to do an entertainment district like nothing else we've seen, state-of-the-art, world-class, into the future, and that's what we worked to deliver here today. Everything we've done here, there are no franchises from the States. Everything is unique to Puerto Rico, to this place. We develop it with our teams of fellow Puerto Ricans so that everything that we do reflects who we are as a destination and as a people. And so I'm very proud of that, because I think what's very different is that no place like this shows Puerto Rico like Distrito T-Mobile.
Distrito T-Mobile require a public and private investment of more than $200 million. Reporting from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Christian Ramos.